Hey guys, Logan, we're up to Season 9, Episode 10 of Criminal Minds. Here we go.
Hello?
I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you.
Stop it. I mean it. This isn't funny anymore. Stop calling here.
She's gonna get you, though. Oh, shit.
Who was it?
The damn kid again. Isn't that guy at your office a retired cop? Jake?
Yeah.
Can you talk to him?
What's he gonna do?
I don't know. I just want somebody to do something.
That kid will get bored soon enough. Talk to Jake.
The real issue is you having one of those phones.
Andy, breakfast is ready.
Honey.
Can you please take Cosmo out?
Hey, Cosmo.
If you're still asleep, I'm gonna pour cold water on you.
Oh my god!
Andy's not in the room. Have you seen him? What is that?
It's blood.
Andy? Andy!
Did you see what I did? Did you see it?
We just got a call from St. Louis, a missing child, a 10-year-old Andrew Tafford. Parents Lita and Malcolm. Father found blood on the front door this morning.
They complained to authorities, but police determined that no laws had been broken.
The little boy says, I'm gonna get you. According to police reports, there's a lot of crazy people talking in the background. Sounds like it's coming from an asylum or prison.
I'm gonna get you is typically a threat, but in the case of children, it can also be a phrase used during play.
This sounds similar to a cold case from 15 years ago. Frankie Clavin of Memphis.
I remember that Gideon handled this. It obviously predates all of you.
Frankie Clavin
Gideon!
was 9 years old at the time.
If I'm not mistaken, Frankie Clavin was killed within 2 hours of his abduction.
Which means we're wasting time.
Let's go.
That's not good.
911. We're labeling it as suspicious circumstances and a possible abduction.
Lovely.
Even with low ratings, probably 500,000 people saw it.
376,000. It's not often I get to correct another genius.
Makes more likely it could be a copycat.
There's nothing unusual about the Taffords. The father, Malcolm, is a stockbroker. Mother works at an antique shop.
This is the same unsub. He must be using another child to make the prank phone calls. The original boy from 15 years ago would be grown up by now.
Or it's possible the calls are recordings.
I just got a message from the local field office. The analysis on the blood from the Tafford house just came in, and good news, it is not Andy's. Actually, it's pig's blood.
Okay. So it's like a
And
prank.
yet in the phone calls, it's safe to say this unsub likes to play games.
No, then you have no idea what this feels like.
Sir, we don't presume to understand how hard this is for you, but what we can do is help you try to find Andy.
Were there any changes in the family routine recently? Any new people?
Honestly,
that either you or your
that
son
argument
met
is
socially
used-
or at work?
No.
By like everyone. And if you really think about it, that's the stupidest argument.
We do everything
Oh,
together.
you don't have kids? You don't
We go to
understand.
church on Sunday.
Bitch!
What about Andy? Did you know all of his friends?
Yes, we are very careful about that.
Everyone who
Don't
uses
want our
arguments
kids
like that
to
are
learn
in
bad
an
info, so
emotional
I'll
place.
background checks on the parents of his friends.
Sorry to interrupt. Could I ask you a question?
Of course.
I heard on the news last year that if a child disappears and the police can find him within the first 24 hours, the child will be okay. Is that right?
Not for this guy.
It's no guarantee,
Where is she from? I can't
but statistically,
pinpoint
yes.
that accent.
So if Andy was forcibly taken, why did he scream or call out? His parents' room is right next door.
Could have been drugged.
The unsub could have overpowered him, covered his mouth, pointed a gun at his head.
It's interesting.
What?
I don't see any sneakers.
Mom seems like a neat freak.
What if Andy's wearing them?
That means he would have had time to put his shoes on and leave.
Which means he was most likely coaxed out by someone he knew.
Yep. There you go.
Hey,
That's
Garcia,
huge.
perfect timing.
I have a list of online players that Andy Taffer played video games with. It's a short list.
So if he wasn't lured out by one of his friends, who was it?
Are you sure this is connected to my Frankie?
No, sir, we're not, but the circumstances are similar enough that we have to consider the possibility.
Could you tell us where you were last night?
Oh, I get it. I'm still
Right.
suspect after 15 years.
Mr. Cleveland,
You see what I did?
It's a procedure.
what was that?
Procedure.
Did you see what I did? It's what that creep said on the phone. You have no idea what I've been through.
Oh.
We do know that a year before Frankie was killed, that his mother committed suicide.
My second wife couldn't take it anymore. She left me. And I had a nervous breakdown. I was in a psychiatric hospital for 3 weeks.
My God!
Clavin, you had a phone call?
This guy's been through hell.
Hello?
I got you, didn't I? I told you I would get you.
This is weird.
Last night I was at work. I'm a night security guard at downtown office building.
You're a security guard? How the hell did you get security guard clearance? I guess he's a very low-level security guard. That
I
makes sense.
triangulated the phone call that came to the Taffer's house at 3:03 a.m. last night, and all I can say is Whiskey Tango Foxtrot. That call originated from Malcolm Taffer's cell phone.
What?
Okay, thank you.
He also was not. He wasn't in the
I
room.
told you I went downstairs to watch TV and I fell asleep on the couch. That the house phone woke me up.
Where was your cell phone?
In the den, I leave it there to charge overnight.
You can't be serious. There's absolutely no way Malcolm could have done something like this. I know my husband.
Why would he take his own kid?
What's his relationship like with Andy?
It was like that from the minute he was born.
He was
I
what?
swear he changed more diapers than I did.
Oh.
Okay. You said there were a total of 4 phone calls from the boy before Andy disappeared.
It was always one of us. Alone.
That would be one hell of a twist if they did it. That would. I do not think they did it.
I'm going to play you something from the Clavin case 15 years ago.
I'm gonna get you.
That's it.
I'm gonna get you.
We're dealing with the same unsub.
Logan Richardson would have been in his early 20s when Frankie disappeared.
So it's possible he's the unsub, but he doesn't seem to have a connection to the Clavin family.
You never even lived in the same city.
There's no
Whoever's
chance.
behind this is very tech-savvy.
There's no way Malcolm could have made that phone call and been back in his bedroom by the time his wife hung up.
What's a quarter mile east of the Tafford house?
I'm seeing woods
Park.
and a reservoir.
All right, let's take Malcolm with us. He'll know where Andy liked to play.
There's an abandoned well out this way.
Kids.
I don't understand. You said there was a recording. I'm supposed to just talk to it?
We have to assume whoever took Andy is listening.
It's right up here.
They find something?
Andy! Okay, no. We don't know if it's we don't know if it's him yet, Mr. Jack.
Oh god, that's a body.
He's not talking.
Please let us handle this.
Why? Please, just go. Just go. Mr. Taffer!
I got you, didn't I? I told you I would get you.
How's Andy doing? Hello?
What? He's dead.
He was killed within a couple hours of his abduction, the same MO as in Frankie Clavin's case.
Any sign of sexual assault?
Not a preliminary exam. I mean, you saw he was fully dressed. There's no sign the clothing was removed and then put back on. Excuse me.
You know, the way Andy's body was found on that bed of leaves,
God commanded Moses to tell the Israelites to put lamb's blood above the door to spare their firstborn.
The blood on the Tafford store could be related, but the unsubs got it backwards.
Unless he thinks he spared Andy a fate worse than death.
The other agent said he'd be okay.
What?
If they found him within 24 hours, he'd be okay.
No, he did not say that. He did not say that.
For sure. Can I get you anything?
Who just takes kids and kills them? Like, what is this?
Excuse me.
My name is Richard Clavin. The same maniac who killed your boy killed my son too. I'm the only person in the world who truly knows what you're going through right now.
We believe the same person who killed Andy Tafford killed Frankie Clavin of Memphis 15 years ago.
The taunting phone calls mean he's sadistic to the parents.
And the use of the young boy's voice means that he identifies in some way with the child.
The fact that he's not torturing or sexually abusing them and he's posing them as if they're sleeping suggests remorse.
He's just
Based on
killing
his
them?
victim choice, he's likely a Caucasian male in his late 30s or possibly older.
I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you.
Right, now, this is without the boy's voice. Listen to the background.
I heard something.
Oh, they're different tracks layered on top of each other.
Exactly, and the boy's voice was the dominant layer.
Were you able to get anything off the background sounds?
There is something. I hear something right before she says "pare." It sort of sounds like a whip.
And her tone changes. When she says stop, she sounds afraid, but then the rest is matter of fact.
So is she just pretending to be scared?
She's asking for more money, so
Could
she could be being paid to be tortured.
What if she's a prostitute? This could be an S&M scenario she was hired for.
True.
She's speaking Brazilian Portuguese, if that helps jog your memory.
What am I, Rosetta Stone?
We have reason to believe she's a prostitute. Any of your girls, maybe from 15 years back, speak Portuguese?
I make a mean barbecue sauce, but I don't make much money on it.
You know, I find it interesting you haven't asked what any of this is about.
I have a dreadful lack of curiosity.
Let me fill you in.
You know what? It actually just occurred to me, but I feel like this is the sort of shop you can find a lot of pig's blood.
Oh,
I think so
I'm
too.
not saying you had anything to do with this, Leon, but we are saying that the FBI is desperate for any leads, and it would be a shame if we had to shut your shop down. to
What a
collect
shame.
samples to try to identify the source of
Absolute
that pig's
shame.
blood.
Hey, look. I don't know nothing. Raquel Castro and Luisa Gomez. Raquel moved back to Brazil in '95.
What about Luisa?
That bitch, she totally betrayed my buddy.
Did she walk out on it?
No. She married his best customer.
Hi, can I help you?
Oh.
We're special agents Rossi and Morgan from the FBI. We're looking for a Marla Golden.
Who is it, Holly?
Is this her?
That's very tragic, but I don't know anything about these boys.
Mrs. Golden, we know that you're Luisa Gomez, and you can save us a whole lot of trouble if you just come clean.
I'm afraid I don't know what you're talking about.
Ma'am, these two boys are dead, and their parents are extremely devastated. We have to find out who killed them.
But I had to survive.
Did you ever do anything involving a child?
No, I would never.
What about any S&M? Were you ever paid to be tortured?
Once, a long time ago, there was a couple.
A couple?
It was an American man, and his wife was from Eastern Europe or somewhere. But his wife seemed really scared. For her, I think it was brutal.
The Tafford house is quiet right now.
What?
Neighbors reported seeing Malcolm and Lita Tafford leave earlier today, and they haven't returned. There's still speculation the Taffords can't be completely innocent, based on an exchange Malcolm Tafford had with another reporter this afternoon.
Could it be them?
Are they still there?
Hey, you want to be freaking beaten? Like you're into being beaten? I mean...
You didn't like this on him.
Very strange, but you do you.
What?
You didn't like this yellow jacket on his monkey.
You shouldn't have said anything to that
I'm
reporter.
going to stand by while they accuse me of
He
doing
was
horrible things
baiting
to my
you.
own child. Lita.
Oh no. Oh no. Well, that's different. You know, this is getting me thinking.
To switch from male child victims to a
The
female
previous
is highly
person,
unusual.
his wife committed suicide.
Last call went to Malcolm's cell phone.
I wonder if it was suicide.
Maybe this is personal, just like torturing Richard Clavin in the psychiatric
Yeah,
unit
exactly.
was.
It's like focused on the father.
I was Lita Tafford kidnapped, but nothing happened to Frankie Clavin's mother.
She was a stepmom. Richard remarried before Frankie was abducted. His biological mom was already dead.
Yeah, baby girl, I need you, boo.
Always ready and eager to serve you.
I feel like I'm just like trying to grab something.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Didn't the former prostitute say she had a sexual encounter with an American man and an Eastern European woman?
Could it have been Frankie's parents?
She said she was petite. Garcia, any idea how tall Frankie's mother was?
I'm checking autopsy records now. Nadia was 5'8".
No, it wasn't her. But there's got to be a connection here somewhere.
What about the other
Not
side?
Romanian. Lita Tafford is Polish.
Polish.
And there's a third woman from 15 years ago who's Eastern European. Maybe she's the unsub's mother.
Well, that first call to the Clavins came around the 1 year
Is that why they're going after, or he's going after? Wait.
Maybe the unsub's mother committed suicide as well.
Bottom line, we need to figure out who the mystery woman is.
I'm trying. It has something to do with the mothers being what, European? Well, no.
The app on Malcolm's cell phone.
Oh, there's so many different
through that.
spots of this.
I have got a list of Eastern European women around the Memphis area who committed suicide 19 years ago. She tried to kill herself and her son. Get this, her son survived.
What's his name?
His name's Daniel Millworth, and he was incarcerated in Arizona for 11 years in a psychiatric hospital for the criminally insane.
Oh my.
Because he kidnapped and tortured a prostitute. Once he was released, it appears he vanished. There's a record of him anywhere. I'm gonna take a guess he changed his identity.
That's him? He kidnapped and tortured a prostitute.
Andy's computer science teacher at school.
How did he get a
Bert Solomon.
Well done on your background checks, guys.
He's one of his favorites. I guess he lets the kids play video games in class.
That could be how Andy was lured out.
Are you saying Bert Solomon did this?
Well, we can't say for sure, but we definitely need to talk to him. As soon as we know anything, I'll be the first to know. Garcia, I need an address for Bert Solomon. He's a teacher at Andy Tafford's school. Hello.
Did you see what I did? Did you see it?
What the hell did you do to her? Did you kill Lita? Did you?
Bert Solomon, a.k.a. Daniel Millworth, probably bought a fake ID and even fake teaching credentials.
Wow.
What do you got, Garcia?
I've got more information on Daniel Millworth. According to prison psychiatric records, his dad made her perform demeaning sex acts with prostitutes, and then he forced young Daniel to watch.
What the hell?
Her spoke poor English and was unskilled.
She drove a car into a lake.
That is not a good way to die.
Daniel managed to break open a window and escape.
Any idea how...
So she basically like drowned herself?
Lita Tafford didn't try to commit suicide?
No, she didn't have to. He'd killed once already. We saw the similarity between his own parents and the Taffords, and he turned them into surrogates.
Wow.
Guys, a red alert. We've got a trace on the last call made to Malcolm Taffert's cell, and it seems to be sticking. It's from a remote area, 5.2 miles off of Cold Ridge Road.
All right, we'll head there. It's going to be routing calls, so let's split up. Dave, you go to Bert Solomon's house.
Got it. He's not here.
Someone's been very busy here. It's an angelfish for cloning phone numbers.
I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. I told you I would get you.
He used this video to make the recordings.
I'll let the others know that Daniel Millworth's not here.
All right, thanks, Rossi. We'll keep a lookout for him.
This is it.
Oh boy.
Guys, I think he's near me.
Oh, please be okay.
It's a decoy.
Great. What?
Do you hear that?
No. It's hollow. It's a door.
Hey guys, this is awful.
Holy shit!
It's a secret hallway connected to his bedroom. Lita Taffert was inside.
We cannot despair of humanity, since we ourselves are human beings. Albert Einstein. This will be a difficult time for you, but you're not alone.
Disconnect that damn thing. I'm going to give this individual the death penalty because, you know, lines crossed, things proven to me that it is deserving. I remember, see, nowadays, those phones like that, what are they called, like landlines, I think? Yeah. Home phones, or whatever you want to call them. The ones that sit around the house or whatever, and, you know, they ring and whatnot, and it's the home phone. It's not the personal phone, it's not a cell phone, you know. I remember when those were all over the place, and then when we got rid of them. And my gosh, those things are so damn annoying. I hate those phones so much. Nonsense. I don't even know anybody who still has them. I think they're completely gone. I mean, there might be some people here and there that have them, but I'd say drastically vast majority don't. 'Cause screw them. Stupid phones. That was a great episode. Yep. On to the next Like the video, comment down below, subscribe if you have not already. You can get these videos early, up to 20 weeks before they air on YouTube, for example. We are watching this video in June. I will see y'all next time.